Welcome to Mathematics World. Here, today in this video, I want to give the concept of the subject that is about triangles. So in lower standard only, we have learned what is a triangle. So many students doesn't know the meaning of triangle. If they know the meaning of triangle, they are unable to find out what types of triangles are there. This problem so many students are facing from first standard to 10th standard also. So I will clear all your doubts with this video. My dear students, if triangle is formed, how the triangle is formed we should know now. How the triangle is formed. Here our topic is based on triangle today. What is a triangle? How triangle is formed? And also we will see what are the types of triangles. Now here triangle. Now this is one point. This is our house. H stands for house. From house we are going to one temple. House, one temple is there. Again from temple, in one more place, we are having one shop. If your mother says to bring some items from the shop, so you will start moving from your house, and you in the middle of the shop and your house, one temple is there. From this temple, after going to temple, again you will go to the shop. Here observe the relation, mathematics relation. When your starting point is house, you are visiting your temple in the middle. Now from temple you went to shop. Again after shop, you are coming to your house. Now here the logic is nothing but when we observe all these three places, that is house, temple and shop, it is the shape we got, which is called a triangle. So it is nothing but a triangular part. So this triangle is based on three places, that is house, temple and shop. So the mathematical symbol for this is nothing but it is a triangle. So simple definition of triangle is nothing but a triangle is a polygon. It is called a polygon. So polygon is nothing but n-sided figure. N-sided figure is called a polygon. N sides. A polygon with n sides. N stands for number of sides. Here, number of sides how many we are having? This is first side, second side and third side. So here for a triangle we are having three sides. So the three-sided polygon is called a triangle. The triangle is formed by three line segments. When we join one point to this point, it is at one line segment. This point to this point, it is one line segment, and this is also one line segment. So here, if it is triangle, I am marking 3 points A, B, C. Now A, B, C is a triangle. What are the line segments we are writing here? AB, BC and CA. Already in earlier videos we have seen students about line segments. So two endpoints are there. When we join two endpoints, it is called a line segment. AB is one line segment, BC and CA. So in a triangle we are having three line segments. So the number of sides are 3. It is called a triangle. 3 line segments we are having. So again, here what are these A, B and C? They are called A comma B comma C. This capital A, capital B, capital C are called vertices. What they are called? They are called vertices, or other name is called vertex. It is also called vertex or vertices. A triangle has 3 sides and 3 vertices. Also one more is angles. Here it is one angle, here it is one angle, it is also one angle. So two lines joining at common point, that is vertex. Then in between these two lines, the angle will be formed. So in the same way, angle A, angle B, angle C, 3 angles are there. So these 3 angles can be written as angle BAC, comma angle BCA, comma angle CAB, angle ABC, ABC. Here the vertex, whatever vertex is in the middle, that indicates the angle. See in first angle BAC, angle A means this is angle A. Here angle BCA means C is in the middle, so angle C is given. Angle ABC, B is in the middle, so it becomes angle B. So in simple way, a triangle has three sides. Three sides we are having, three vertices and three angles. So already we are having triangle. It is having three line segments, three vertices, three sides. A simple closed figure formed by using three line segments is called a triangle. Understood, my dear students? So this is the introduction of triangle. Now, based on sides and angles, we can define the name of the triangle in different ways. What are these? We will see now. Now, triangle is classified according to sides and according to angles. According to sides, what type of triangles are there? We will see now. Now, triangle is classified into two ways. According to sides and also according to angles. According to sides and according to angles. So what type of sides we are having? According to sides, what name we are having? Equilateral triangle. Second one is isosceles triangle, and third one is scalene triangle. These three types of triangles we are having based on sides. Similarly, according to angles, what name we can give? Acute angled triangle. Second is obtuse angled triangle, and next one is right angled triangle. So acute angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle, and right angle triangle. Total we are having 6 names depending upon sides and depending upon angles. So here, what are these types? What is equilateral triangle? Again, what is isosceles triangle? What is scalene triangle? What is acute angle triangle? What is obtuse? What is right angle triangle? These triangles, according to their figures, I will be telling you in the coming videos. So let us see only about triangle today. So more concept of triangle we have seen. Now based on this, we are having sides and angles. So these definitions along with figures, how they are formed, I will be giving the information of all these definitions in the next video. Now in this video, triangle. Now this triangle is having its properties. Triangle is having properties. What are these properties? Properties says what? In a triangle, we are having 3 sides and 3 angles. 3 sides and 3 angles. Now I am drawing one figure. ABC is a triangle. ABC is a triangle. So first property is dealing with angles. Sum of the 3 angles of a triangle. If I add all 3 angles, that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C, will be equal to 180 degrees only. If you add all 3 angles of a triangle, the sum should be exactly equal to 180 degrees. This is the property. It should not be more than 180 or less than 180. If it is more than 180 or less than 180 with the given angles, a triangle cannot be formed. Means you cannot draw a triangle. Main property is this one, sum of the angles of a triangle equal to 180 degrees. Coming to second, the sum of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than the third side. Any two sides I am taking, AB plus BC will be always greater than third side. In the same way, if I take AB and AC, it should be greater than BC. If I take BC and AC, it should be greater than AB. So these are the three conditions to check. That is, sum of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than the third side. Coming to property 3, the difference of any two sides of a triangle. Here addition means sum we have done. Difference means subtraction. AB minus AC. AB minus AC is less than BC. Case 1, again we are having three cases. Means difference will be always less than the third side. Sum will be always greater than the third side. If I take AC minus BC is always less than AB. Two conditions we have taken. Again, AB minus BC is less than AC. These are the next three conditions. So these three cases we have to check whether a triangle can be formed or not. So sum of all the three angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Second property says sum of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than the third side. Coming to main property, third one, difference of any two sides of a triangle is always less than the third side. So if you know triangle, these are the main properties which we are using in solving our problems. To form a triangle, all these conditions should be satisfied. I hope my students, they are understanding the concepts what I am giving. My dear students, don't forget to do like, share and subscribe my channel. So in next videos, I will be bringing the definitions of triangles, types of triangles according to sides and according to angles. Until my next video, thank you everyone.